Hey everybody, welcome to part 17 of our Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on PC, 100% full game playthrough. In our last episode, we started Rebirth, which is Riku's mode. I believe I spoke briefly about how this lines up with Sora's part of the game. Riku manages to leave the Realm of Darkness and wind up in Castle Oblivion's lowest basement, right around the time Sora, Donald, and Goofy hit floor 3 in their adventure. So we're going into basement 11 with Riku, so Sora and the gang are just about to climb up the stairs to floor number 4. So we found out that Riku is only going to see beings of darkness in the castle because he chose to give himself over to the darkness. Anything to get off that island, I guess. So let's head on up the stairs to basement 11. We are going to be reliving Riku's lonely memories of Agrabah. So I did do some power leveling since the last video. I am not messing around with power leveling Riku up because unlike Sora's game, you get kind of a steep difficulty curve right away with Riku. Not on this floor, but after the next one we'll get our first in-between floors boss fight. I won't spoil it. You'll see it when we get there. But yeah, for right now, let's climb up the stairs and start basement 11. Because, you know, we go up the stairs, we use a world card, and that is the way of things in Castle Oblivion.
Don't I even warrant a hello, Lexius?
What is going on here, Zexion? I want an explanation.
Nice to see you too, Vexen. It's such a shame. The organization used to be the rope that bound us together.
You're only number 6. How dare you?
Let it go, Vexen. Zexion, tell us. What did you detect?
Visitors. I picked up 2 scents in the castle's lowest basement. One of them was Maleficent.
Don't be absurd. The witch is gone. She cannot return from the realm of darkness of her own volition.
If you would let me finish. The scent belonged not to the real Maleficent, but to a very convincing double. But I truly cannot say much beyond that, since the double is no more. Our other visitor saw to that.
And who is it?
I do not know for sure, but the scent was very similar to that of the superior.
And yet, not exactly the same, was it? This truly piques my curiosity.
Now, what to do?
We wait. See what develops.
Something smells funny. What's that scent? It's so familiar. Darkness. It's the smell of darkness. I can't believe this is happening. The darkness even seeped into my skin.
Don't worry, Riku.
Your Majesty! Oh! What happened? I can see right through you.
Funny, huh? I can only send a bit of my power to this place. That's why I've got a request for you.
Request?
Listen, Riku. Just because darkness holds you, don't let go of who you are. You've got to fight the darkness inside you. It won't be easy to do, I know. But please don't forget, even in the darkest darkness, there's always a little bit of light.
Light within darkness.
You and I have seen it. The far welcoming light inside the door to darkness. The light of Kingdom Hearts. It will show you the way. Please don't give up. Believe in the light. That's a request from my heart.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Trust me, I'll try to find a way to reach you. I'll get there. I promise.
Oh. You're an illusion.
Don't worry. We shook hands in our hearts, remember? We're connected, you and me.
Guess we are.
Alright, so now we have our one friend card that we get throughout the entirety of Riku's game. And that also unlocks a few new slates. So what the king does, like it says, restores HP, stuns and deals damage to enemies and reloads the cards. I think a regular Mickey card on its own will do that too. Or I might not. A single Mickey card might not reload the cards. We'll find out when we use it. But there's the level 2 Miracle and the level 3 Miracle. And it does... Yeah, the only difference is how much HP it restores. I think it might do some more damage to enemies between level 2 and 3 too, but again, we'll find out. I'll show these off. And then these are pretty cool too. One of them is for light mode, one's for dark mode, and you pretty much just launch a bunch of orbs at the enemies. So we'll try to show those all off right now, and if I can get into dark mode, I'll show these off since we finally have regular slates too. These are duels. You'll see all of them at one point or another throughout the playthrough. Alright. Let's hit the save spot because things can go very south in Riku mode very quickly. Alright, let's go hit that world card and start Agrabah. Alright, so 5 rooms to clear out, including this one. Only one story room, which is the boss fight against Jafar. So yeah, let's just grind it out, and I'll try to show off all the cool new slates we just picked up, and dark mode. So every time you break an enemy card, you get dark points. And once you get 30 of them, you change. Okay, check this out.
Majesty! Come on! Time's up!
I can't show off Dark Aura because this world's deck is garbage, but here's Dark Break. And of course it missed because the shadow went underground. Oh well. I'll have plenty of chances to use Dark Break again, but that's what Dark Firaga looks like, the fireball attack he used against us in Final Mix when he was being a jackass. Oh, sugar.
Come on!
that's the dual feature. So what I did there was I made sure, like, the barrel spiders only use 4 value cards, so I made sure to throw the 4 when they throw their 4, and that let me initiate the duel. Which is a lifesaver in this game, by the way. Now, my card got broken and I took a hit and I lost some dark points. If your dark points go down to 0, you revert back to normal.
Time's up!
Like it! Your Majesty! Come on!
Time's up!
I mean, as you see, you don't need to use dark mode for every battle. It just comes in handy when you get, like, later in the game. It's the closest Riku has to Mega Flare, where you can take out enemies quicker. Because Riku does not get any of those cool field emptying slates. But dark mode is pretty important to use properly during the boss battles, along with the dual function.
Your Majesty! Come on! Take this! Like it! Like it! Your Majesty! Come on! Take this! Take this! Take this!
I don't know why I used the 2 instead of the 1, but whatever. Not a big deal. Riku only has, like I said, some of the map cards you can get in Sora's game, so you have a better amount of some of the cards that you want to use. I want to see if I can get into dark mode for that duel this time.
Darkness!
There we go.
Just me!
So when you win the duel with Riku in dark mode, the attack is a little more powerful and flashier. And I am a fan of flashy attacks, so...
Your Majesty! Come on! Like it! Come on! Get a load of this! Darkness! Darkness!
Oh, when you go into dark mode, your deck automatically reloads too.
Come on! Take this! Like it!
Try and drag this out a little bit to see if we get one more Mickey card. That way you can see the level 3 miracle. I mean, unless I'm about to die, then I'm not going to drag it out any further.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Yeah, we'll have plenty more opportunities to use it. Or rather, plenty of more moments where we're going to have to use it.
Like it! Your Majesty! Darkness!
I mean, we did just meet two new organization members, Lexius and Zexion, and you know, I can't say for sure if we're gonna fight them or not. I mean, I can say for sure, but I'm not going to say for sure yet. But you know, that Lexius guy looks like he's a pretty tough customer. So, you know, hypothetically speaking, if we were to fight him, we would probably need to get a lot of those level 3 miracles to keep our health up. And then Vexen's alive too, because this is again, Sora's on like level floor number 4 right now, so Vexen hasn't been fired by Axel yet.
Darkness!
It's time to duel! Oh, if you, I know I said earlier, well, in the last video, that, like, getting the preemptive strike with Riku is really important. But if your strategy is going to be to like get into dark mode as quickly as possible, you actually don't want to get a preemptive strike, and it just takes longer for him to start firing off cards.
Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up! Your Majesty! Come on!
Oh yeah, Riku's dodge is a lot better in dark mode too. It can get you like further away from the enemy.
Like it! Like it! Just me! Out of my way! Darkness!
Oh. Yeah, if you go to use a slate and it pushes you over the 30 dark points, the slate gets canceled out. So if you're trying to heal, be careful when you time it. I forgot about that little mechanic, and if you do that wrong in the heat of like, a battle where you're getting your ass whooped, it can pretty much guarantee you a trip to the game over screen, since Mickey is your only way to heal in Riku mode during battle. Alright, let's go do this room first. I guess we can use one of these.
Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up! Take this! Like it!
Getting into dark mode isn't really necessary here because, I mean, it's just a bunch of shadows. It's not like they're that strong.
Take this! Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on! Take this! Like it! Your Majesty! Come on! Take this! Like it! Like it! Take this! Like it! Take this! Like it! Time's up!
Alright, so like I said before, or I think I mentioned it in the last part, you definitely don't want to keep too many of these on hand for Riku mode, because the last thing we want on this mode is enemies with higher attack cards, and all they're really doing is just taking up space. Same with the Black Room cards, because it's not like you have to hunt down the Black Mushroom card. You just need one room so that you can get the Black Mushroom, White Mushroom, Black Fungus, the Black Fungus enemy entry in the D report, which is the equivalent to Jiminy's Journal for Riku. So we'll keep two of those. I mean, we'll keep two of those for now, just in case. And then, yeah, that's fine for now. We've almost got 99 map cards already.
Darkness!
So, the Dark Break Slate that I have used a few times is really, really good for boss fights. It just sucks for like the Shadows and the Neo Shadows because they can just burrow underground and it can't hit them.
Darkness! Come on!
Oh, nope, there is another one.
Darkness!
Alright, so our boss room's right over there, but we'll go clear out the other two rooms before we go there, as per our usual routine. We'll try to use a couple smaller rooms for the rest, because that one did take a little bit. I want to save those for later. Yeah, we'll use one of these, why not?
Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up! Like it!
Now, one thing you can do when you're playing through Riku mode, since there's no Moogle points anyway, if you need HP, right, just break one of the treasure spots and then leave the rest in case you need HP again before the room's clear. I mean, I did say that Riku's game is much harder than Sora's, and I stand by that, but if you know how to play the game and you can, like, you know, play smart, it does make it quite a bit easier. And you have to be comfortable with the card system before you play Riku mode. I mean, with Sora's mode, you get that leap of frame, you get Mega Play, you get Holy, you get all kinds of, like, basically cheese methods. But with Riku, you get some cool stuff with Riku to help you get through the game, but you have to be really comfortable with the way the game plays to be able to get through this. So I can tell you, the first time I played through this game, like on the Game Boy Advance version, I had a very, very hard time with it, especially with Riku mode, like towards the last few floors, but I mean, I'm not going to say I'm a perfect player at this now, but I don't have nearly as much trouble as I used to.
Come on! Just me! Out of my way! Your Majesty! Come on! Just me! Out of my way! Your Majesty! Come on! Take this!
Okay, you know what, we'll, against my better judgment, we'll go ahead and use one of these, and we'll just rely on the dark mode strategy to get rid of everything. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, well, I mean, that's what happens when you lose a duel.
Darkness! Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up! Like it! Take this!
Now see, I chose to use my Mickey card for the attack slate, thinking, oh, there's treasure spots, I'll get some HP. But those treasure spots aren't a guaranteed drop, so that kind of left me in a bad spot. Because you saw how quickly things can go badly with this. There we go. Ooh, this might be a problem. Oh, I did it again.
Darkness!
Alright, we're gonna take out the big guy first.
Your Majesty! Come on!
I think probably on the next floor, I'll go ahead and use that roulette room and try to pick up a couple more roulette room cards and like get some map cards that'll be more beneficial to our difficult journey here. But for right now, let's just finish this room up and go pay Jafar a visit.
Darkness!
All right, now that was some BS.
Darkness!
They actually broke my card as I was changing into dark mode.
Your Majesty! Come on! Darkness!
Alright, that should be... Oh, one more.
Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up!
Oh, right. You know what? The castle really is starting to get to my memory. So another difference between the Holy Burst and the Dark Burst. The Holy Burst is shorter, and the Dark Burst can actually confuse enemies, which is pretty neat. I mean, it's not a huge game changer, but just a neat little feature. Alright, so we already opened this room from the other side, so we're going to circle back around, we're going to go save, and then we'll open that one-story room and defeat Jafar. Hopefully without a game over. So, just like with Sora's game, the Riku game has like a recommended world order. But of course, like, you know, of the 4 world cards we have, we could have chose any one. I'm following the recommended order because once we get that Genie Jafar card, that attack bracer is really going to help us out. Because even if you get a regular enemy card, you only keep it for the floor that you're on, but you still get to keep all the boss cards. And come to think of it, the last time I played through this game, even though I used it like constantly on Sora's game, I don't think I even thought to use it on Riku's game. But that Jafar card is great because once you get into dark mode, you can just use that card and spam as many slates as you can. And I mean, there's really no reason not to take advantage of that unless you're trying to, you know, make things more difficult for yourself. Alright, so we'll make our boss backup save for Riku's Jafar. Huh, I guess we should go and modify our deck. Ha ha ha. The joke there is we can't. Now, well, this is our deck for in between floors, and this is pretty sweet. Because we've got like enough 9s to use our most powerful slate a few times. Unfortunately, once you step into the world itself is when you get limited. Because once we go back into Agrabah... Oh, look. Just a bunch of 3s, 4s, some... Oh, well, you know, I guess that probably could have helped us, but whatever. Not a big deal. We're tearing through the battles with relative ease anyway. Alright, let's go find that key to beginnings. There might be another couple shadows in here, but I'm done fighting Heartless on this floor. Oh yeah, there's quite a few of them. Alright. Alright, so a red card 3 or higher, and that's what we got these for. Alright, let's fight Jafar with this god-awful deck that we have. But we have dark mode now. Maybe we'll even get lucky and get our gimmick card this time around. Phenomenal cosmic power! Now we'll put him back in his itty-bitty living space. Oh, there we go. We'll save that when we get into dark mode. There we go. Yeah, so that's an example of how quickly things can go bad in Riku mode. Alright, so I thought I was going to be screwed there when he used the laser attack, and of course I panicked and didn't think of the fact that you can still just stock 3 cards to break an enemy's attack, you know, duh. But anyway, that's Jafar done, and we just got our break the game card. Well, break the game for boss fights at least. Alright, so yep, nope, not dealing with you guys. Screw you guys, I'm going to the next floor.
Take this!
Alright, so now that he's gone, the Conqueror's Respite Room is open. Alright, so right about now, Sora is finishing up Floor 4, and oh, what fun Wonderland was. So, as Riku, let's head on out the door here and see what our new organization friends are up to. Well, I guess they're not up to anything until we go up the stairs to the next basement. So let's just check out our report, and we'll stop this one here. So we've got the second of Riku's tale, and just like with the Sora game, I'll go back and cover the journals like I did with Final Mix. Like once they're all done and we have everything in them, I'll read through all the story entries, because unlike the first Kingdom Hearts game, the journal entries don't get overwritten, they just show you everything. So, I mean, we're already over 50% for our card collection, which is pretty cool. Pretty sure those 2 empty spots are going to be boss cards. I think we have... Do we have all the map cards already? No, I'm pretty sure you can get the random Joker map card on Riku's game still. Unless they change that for this version, which I don't see why they would. But, you know, the card collection's already filling in nicely. And if we look here, we got the King card, and we got the Gimmick card, so we don't have to worry about missing that now. We got the Fat Bandit enemy card to use in Agrabah, even though we didn't use it. There it is, our Game Breaker. Stops enemies from breaking attack cards. Oh, you want to stop me from using Dark Aura? Yeah, go flip yourself. Yeah, pretty sure Random Joker's right there, because there is no key to rewards in Riku's game, so that's probably the Random Joker card. And we got, whoops, we got the Roulette Room. Yeah, so the only map card we don't have is the Random Joker, which is like the only really grindy thing in Riku's game, because, hey, the enemy cards are automatic. It's just that rare drop Random Joker card that you gotta hope you get before the game's over. And we got Jafar Genie. We got the Yellow Opera, Green Requiem, Air Soldier, and our Agrabah exclusive Thieves, whatever. Barrel Spider. Oh, I guess I'd never... Oh yeah, I got him off screen when I was leveling up in Hollow Bastion before I started this part. Alright, so we got some new Heartless, we got some new cards, card collections filling in nicely. Alright, that's going to be it for this one, because, you know, I like to stop at the end of the floor, and we're not going to see the next cutscene until we actually go up the stairs to the next basement. So, we will stop this one here. And even though you can't see the game screen anymore, I'm just checking one thing real quick. Alright, so the recommended order says we're going to be going to Monstro next, so I will see you guys back for the next part when we return to the belly of the whale. Nope, we won't see Pinocchio though, which I'm perfectly okay with if we're being honest. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying the journey so far, and I will see you back on the next one when we, again, return to the belly of the beast.